Hello, everybody, and thank you so much. Welcome to the Krista and Ed Show. Today, we have a very special guest. His name is Justin Stevens, and he is, he's here. So I'm going to...
Hi, Justin.
Hey, guys. So glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So Justin actually has a family business, which is very cool and interesting because Ed and I are now embarking on a family business as well together instead of working our own separate businesses.
Yep.
And it's called the Sandler Training, and they have a franchise, and it's very interesting because it sounds like you have been involved since you were 13 years old was the first time you went to Sandler Training, which is actually very impressive because we have teenagers in the house and I don't think I'd be able to get one.
They're not even trainable.
They're not even trainable.
So maybe we'll send them down your way. And just before we start, I have to tell you, Boise, Idaho, we were there a couple weeks ago and it was, what a beautiful city. Like my wife and I were having coffee downtown. She's like, yeah, I could live here. I think I could do it.
Yeah. And just so you know, while we're doing that, I'm jumping off topic again, but we have a squirrel in our office so that this is our communication. So when he gets off topic, I usually just show this to him so we don't have to fight.
Or if she gets off topic, I'll pull out the squirrel for her. Okay. So anyways, the squirrel is
okay. So and you're also a father, and you have some children, and you also say that your biggest sale was actually closing your wife, Emily. So that's very interesting. I think Ed probably has a similar story, but
hard sell.
I'm going to let you go ahead and just, introduce yourself, tell us your story, what you do, and give us the background.
Sure. Thank you guys again so much for having me on. I guess to begin my story, I was 13, and 13, I'm in 8th grade. We lived an hour outside of Boise, and every day we drive an hour into town, an hour back, and my dad just bought this franchise, Sandler Training. Okay. And so every day we listen to these CDs, right? Because Sandler Training is all about reprogramming your thinking. And so every day we're listening, going back and forth. And it's towards the end of the school year, and I said, Dad, what do you do? I don't quite get this. He started out in remodeling, and he owns a remodeling company and had at that time for about 20 years. And now this new thing, this Sandler, has come up. And so after I asked him, he said, well, why don't you come and experience it this summer? So the summer between 8th and 9th grade, 2 hours every week, I had an awesome clip-on tie. I wish I still had it.
Sweet. I had one of those at that age.
Right? So I've got my clip-on tie. I'm in this conference room with 30 to 40 other business owners and sales professionals. And I am so beyond out of place. But I learned a ton. So a couple of things came out of it. One, I learned how to communicate with someone I'm not comfortable or familiar with, which is, as anybody knows, a great skill to have and very hard to learn.
Yeah. Wow. Like you're, at 13, that's awesome. I'm almost 39 and I feel like I'm just learning that now. So really awesome. You're way ahead of the game.
I am very, very blessed. So thank you. So I spent 2 hours every week for 3 months in this training. So my biggest lesson learned from that whole experience is, what is the worst that can happen?
Yes.
When you're 13 and you think about, so in my world, I was thinking about, should I ask her to the dance? So awkward.
So really you're relating it back to dating.
For sure. So I'm going through and I am figuring out, well, really, what is the worst thing that can happen? I guess maybe I wet my pants.